Hello everyone. My name is Ratu Beryl Baressa, student ID number 234120042. In this video, I will be discussing the topic of statistical sampling in internal auditing. Sampling is a key technique used by internal auditors to examine large volumes of data efficiently. Instead of checking every single item in a population, auditors select a representative sample to draw conclusions that can be applied to the whole group. Statistical sampling uses mathematical and probabilistic methods to ensure that the sample selected is representative and unbiased. This type of sampling allows internal auditors to estimate the characteristics of a population with a known level of confidence and precision. It helps reduce the risk of overlooking errors, while also saving time and resources during the audit process. There are several important terms to understand in statistical sampling. First is the population, which is the entire set of data or transactions the auditor wants to test. Then we have the sample size, which depends on factors like the size of the population, the expected error rate, and the acceptable level of risk. The sampling unit refers to the individual items that can be selected, such as invoices, purchase orders, or payments. Finally, the tolerable error is the maximum error the auditor is willing to accept in the sample results. There are different types of statistical sampling methods. One of the most common is random sampling, where each item has an equal chance of being selected. Another method is systematic sampling, where items are chosen at regular intervals from a list. Stratified sampling involves dividing the population into subgroups, or strata, and selecting samples from each subgroup. This is useful when certain parts of the population have different characteristics or risk levels. Let's take a simple example. Imagine an internal auditor wants to review a company's 1,000 sales transactions from the past year. It would be too time-consuming to review every transaction, so the auditor decides to use random sampling to select 50 transactions for testing. If the results show a low error rate, the auditor may conclude that the overall population is reliable. However, if several errors are found, the auditor may need to increase the sample size or perform additional procedures. In conclusion, statistical sampling helps internal auditors make reliable conclusions without needing to examine every item. It provides a scientific and objective basis for audit findings and helps auditors manage time, cost, and audit risk more effectively. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helps you understand the importance and application of statistical sampling in internal auditing.